Emily has hyperplastic right heart syndrome. So essentially the right side of her heart hasn't developed, and she's going to need a three-stage process. And she's had 2 of those plus an extra one already last year. When she was born, I didn't see her that much because they were prepared and ready for her to take to NICU, so I got to hold her for 5 minutes. Yeah, it was pretty scary because you don't know what's going to happen, and you're prepared for potentially they might do and what they might find, but you don't exactly know how they're doing. I didn't know anything about congenital heart disease until Emily was born, or the diagnosis. So once we had that, I started to do a bit more research and started to understand it a bit more. So I felt quite prepared by the time she was born. I had 6 months in order to prepare. I got to meet, through our Heart Kids branch in South Canterbury, another mum whose daughter is older and had a similar condition. So I got to see and talk to her and ask her lots of questions. I think surgeries are definitely one of the hardest things to go through. The waiting for those things. I think being away from home when you're in hospital, while up here, well, it's the best place for you. At the same time, it can be hard when, but you make so many new, support network, the nurses, the staff, the fellow heart mums, the support workers. You ask for help and it's definitely there. So while in Starship, Heart Kids New Zealand and the staff in Auckland come and visit these family support workers that come and just listen and be there and ask if there's anything you need. On those days you have a tough day, there's a coffee voucher or an offer of getting something from the supermarket. And when you know that they're coming and they come regularly and you know the days, you do look forward to them coming, because you don't realise that you need those people that will listen and ask how you are. It's definitely tough, and it definitely has its moments and its challenges, but at the same time it's so rewarding. All the milestones are the same, they're just a bit delayed for us. The first time you hold them, the first time that you can put an outfit on them, the first time you can take them for a swim, put them in a swing, all the things that you want to do, but they just happen a bit later. To watch them grow up and do so well and be so resilient and smile just amazes me. It's taught me a lot about life and the things that you take for granted, and the moments. So Heart Kids at South Canterbury, since I've got home, I had food packages to help out with meals and baking and things for when we got home. We've got Murmur's catch-up groups, and we meet for coffee with the young babies and get to talk to the other mums and see how things are going, and you definitely feel like you're not alone. And we have the Christmas parties and holiday catch-ups, and it's just incredible to see these kids and these families, and you've all got one thing in common. Emily's prognosis is good. She seems to be doing really well. She's coped with the winter bugs, which is always a scary time for heart parents, and how things will go. She's going to have another surgery before she goes to school, and we don't know. I mean, in that future what else will happen is unknown, but technology is changing all the time, so we really don't know. But there's so much hope and research being done that hopefully what's next will make that difference.